Let's begin by discussing the dashboard. Along the left side of your browser, you will see a navigation pane containing various icons representing either a location or record type. Across the center, you'll see little widget boxes. By default, you'll see email, calendar, and tasks. This could be adjustable using the customize gear found on the top right. Clicking this will allow you the opportunity to move information around or add in additional details. To the right of that, for the administrators, you'll have an additional dashboard focusing more on the financials of the firm. Above that, you'll see a toolbar that will remain here throughout your CARET Legal experience. Each of these icons represents a certain feature or function. The magnifying glass will expand out a search bar, allowing you to conduct conflict checks as well as general searches within the entire database. To the right, you'll have the Quick Add button. And this will be your best friend going forward, as this is going to allow you to add most records to the database without being navigated away. To the right of that, you'll have the CARET Legal Help Center. This icon will offer two options. One is our Help Center page, a support site where you can view knowledge base articles and helpful videos. You'll also have the opportunity to contact support. Right from within CARET Legal, this will present a message window similar to an email correspondence. You'll provide the subject or topic and a message with any necessary details, including the best way to reach you. This will open a ticket with our support team, and somebody from our team will reach out to you by phone or email, depending on the nature of your message. If the firm is using our client texting feature, you'll see an additional icon using a chat bubble to represent the texting dashboard. The texting dashboard will open in a separate tab of the same browser, offering your various texting conversations. More on that later. If you have accounting privileges, you'll have the opportunity to favorite different reports that you may run on a more regular cadence. Clicking the star icon will offer out a bookmark menu with those favorited reports. The down-facing triangle next to the avatar or profile picture will offer you your settings options. This includes firm settings for administrators and my settings for all users. And last but certainly not least, on the right top corner, you'll have a bracket bar, and panning over it will change it from gray to blue. Clicking on this bracket bar will expand out your timer pane. This timer pane will allow you to run up to 10 timers, and these timers do sync out with our mobile application. In creating a timer, you'll pick the matter you wish to bill against and hit the play button. From there, your timer will run in the background. You do not need to have this timer pane expanded at all times. I can collapse this back to the corner, and the timer will continue to run in the background. As I'm managing my timers, I can use the Edit Timer link to move the timer from one matter to another and add billing details or narratives. Upon completing my timer, I can use the green check mark on the left to finalize my time. This timer pane also includes a section for recent matters and leads, helpful in navigating back to recently visited locations. Next, let's discuss our CRM, or Client Relationship Manager. Leads or potential new clients can easily be added from our Quick Add menu and the dedicated New Lead option. Once leads are created, they can be found in our dedicated CRM space from the navigation pane. Here, you'll have a lead dashboard with different data points represented with various graphics. The first one is a lead pipeline, and this represents all of your leads between initial contact and retention. You also have pie charts to explain leads by practice area and leads by source. On the top right corner, you have live tiles that when panned over will flip over to show additional details. Beneath that, you'll see a table of all of your leads. You'll have filter bubbles to switch over to different visibilities based on status. And on the right, you'll have a search space where you can use a keyword or phrase. Beneath that, you'll have a list of all of your leads. If there's one you're working with in particular, you can prioritize that lead and have them pinned to the top of your leads list. In this table, you'll see information such as the lead name and the represented practice area, creation date, expected date that this lead will close or retain the firm, who owns the lead, their current status, whether or not a conflict check has been performed, the source, the probability that they'll retain the firm, the estimated dollar amount value for the lead, and additional comments. You'll have actions like doing quick edits, and the three-dot icon on the far right of the lead will expand out to show simple actions like sending a follow-up email to your lead, converting that lead to a client and matter, setting them as junk or lost, or deleting the lead if they were a duplicate. Clicking the lead name will bring us to our leads details page. Here in our lead fields, I'll be able to see some key data points like when they came to the firm, who was the lead owner, the practice area that they're interested in, how did they come about the firm, if a retainer was sent or not, and the probability that they will retain the firm. On the right, I'll see custom fields based on our practice area. Beneath that, the lead is organized with several tabs by different record types. Our Overview tab is giving you a quick summary of the interactions you've had with this lead. This area will let you know if an intake form has been sent and submitted, if there were any specific events scheduled. In our example, we have a consultation coming up tomorrow. This will also outline recent communications by phone or email. If they came to the firm by way of a website, on the right you'll see the pages visited area populated with where they navigated on your website and how they got to you. Emailing CARET Legal is a convenient way to understand your communications with any party while already being in CARET Legal. We rely on a sync with Google or Microsoft to have a bidirectional flow. On your dashboard, you will have an email widget, which will focus on your 20 most recent correspondences. From here, you can open up any of your messages, view document attachments, and copy or assign your email over to a matter or lead. Working with attachments is quick and easy, as clicking on any of your attachments will offer you the opportunity to preview your document attachment within the browser, download it locally to your device, or save it back to CARET Legal. From your widget, you'll also have the opportunity to create a new outbound email. In addition to your widget, you do have a full email inbox using the envelope icon found in the navigation pane. This will open in a separate tab of the same browser, and this will mirror your existing email account. At the very top, you will have a menu bar including all of your basic features, composing outbound messages, replying, forwarding, deleting, and marking something as spam. You'll also see two handy conversion options, taking an email and converting it to a task, or taking an email and converting it to a calendar event. On the left side of your inbox, you will see your folder structure, including any folders or subfolders already present on your email account. In the center, you'll see a list of all of your messages with searching and sorting at the top. We do include advanced searching if you have more particular needs. Clicking on any of your messages will show a preview of that message to the right. In that preview pane, you'll once again have the opportunity to save your email correspondence to a matter or lead. And above that, you will see your subject line, sender information, and document attachments. In this preview pane, any contact that is known to the system will include a plus sign so that you quickly can create a person or company contact card. In using that preview pane, if I select more than one email message, the system will change that message preview over to an option where I can take my selection of conversations and save them all to the same matter, as well as simultaneously file them away in an inbox folder. While composing an email in CARET Legal is very similar to other platforms, there are a couple differences. We are matter-centric, so our conversations start with that matter lead selection. Anything that has L hyphen as the beginning nomenclature is to indicate this person is a lead, where a number or naming convention is to indicate there is a client relationship. In picking a matter that is billable, the system will automatically start a billing timer on the top right corner. Because I've already selected the matter or lead, when I click into the address lines, this will show any matter-related contacts first, followed by firm users and everyone else. Your subject and body of the message are the same as other instances, and you'll have full formatting options with different fonts and styles, the ability to include links, pictures, and tables. On the bottom left, our attachment paper clip is going to offer you two ways of attaching a document. The first one is from a file system. This is looking outside of the CARET Legal Cloud for things like your desktop, a downloads folder, or other network locations. You'll also have from Zoladocs. This is looking within that CARET Legal Cloud, starting with the already selected matter or lead. From here, this will include any folders or subfolders, and I can attach any document to my message. On the bottom right corner, you will see Send Registered and Send. If this is just a traditional email message, use the blue and white paper plain send to communicate your email. If you need more advanced features like delivery receipts or e-signature services, include an email address and click the red R Bell button. This will open out our RMail menu. RMail is an integration with CARET Legal that allows for 3 additional advanced features. The first one is Track and Prove. This is comparable to something like a Microsoft Outlook delivery or read receipt. This is much more detailed and is usually court admissible to prove that someone has received and read this message. You can encrypt the message if you are communicating sensitive data. You'll also have an opportunity for e-sign like services. This is a trial. RMail will allow for 2 messages per user per month, and these do not roll over. If you're interested in learning more, we encourage you to click the upgrade button on the bottom left corner to learn more about RMail and all of its features. In addition to your email inbox, your email correspondences that have been saved to a matter or lead can be found on the Communications tab. Here we have an email correspondence, and I can interact with this much like an inbox. On the top right corner, I'll have the opportunity to preview any document attachments. I'll also have reply and forward buttons so that I can interact with this message outside of the inbox. In completing one of these actions, this will open up that message just like it would if I was interacting with it from my inbox, including things like your matter-related contact selection, your billing timer, and your send options. Next, let's discuss the calendar. The calendar is accessible in a number of different ways, including the calendar widget on your dashboard, a dedicated calendar space, the events tabs on your leads and matters, as well as the mobile application. In using the calendar widget, this is going to default to a workweek format so that you can view as much detail as possible given the space provided. I can click into any of the white space or use the plus sign on the top right corner to add to the calendar. I can also double click into any existing events to open the event up to view details and make any changes. Using the full calendar space with the icon on the navigation pane is going to bring me to a monthly version of my calendar because we have more screen real estate. Here I'll also have features like printing the calendar, and this print will honor whatever you're currently displaying on the screen. Searching with a keyword or phrase. You'll also have advanced search options where you might have a more specific need or need multiple criterias. If I reopen up the collapsible timer pane in this dedicated calendar section, I'm now going to also have filters in this timer pane for users and categories, whether I'm managing multiple calendars or just need to check for visibility. Similar for categories, I can view just specific types of categories or everything all at once. For litigation firms, CARET Legal also integrates with Law Toolbox. Using the plus sign provided, you'll have the opportunity to create new calendar rules. This is a seamless experience. You'll pick the matter that you want to create those calendar rules for, select the state, identify your rule set, identify your trigger date, set your trigger date, and generate your deadlines. From here, you'll have the opportunity to select all or select specific deadlines you wish to add to the calendar. On the top right, you'll assign event ownership for those deadlines to a particular user. You'll also have a reminder schedule where you can tell the system to remind you of these deadlines in a particular cadence, and you'll have options for pop-ups, email, and SMS text to a personal cell phone, so long as your phone number is included in your My Settings section. Tasks will appear in a number of places throughout CARET Legal. The first one is the task widget on your dashboard. This is looking at your tasks from the lens of anything assigned to you and for the current day. You do have filters to switch over to other views. You also have searching with advanced search criteria. In using tasks, you can do a quick task, which is just a subject line, and it will default to be due today at 5 p.m. Using the plus sign, you'll have the full task window where you can include lots more details. The new task window is only going to require a task subject. You can include additional details in your description field, and this description field will allow for formatted text and links to make sure you have everything you need. On the top right, you will be defaulted as the assignor, and you'll have the opportunity to include one or many assignees. You can mark your task as a priority, and it will stay pinned to the top of your to-dos for the day. You could also categorize your task as a phone call, and this will add a phone receiver to the front of the subject line, so you immediately know there's different action needed here. With tasks, you'll have the option of including a matter-lead relationship, statuses, and because I'm the author of the task, I can ask that CARET Legal alert me when the task is completed or if it should fall past due. Also, as author of the task, I'll have the opportunity to add a reminder schedule in different formats and different timings. Understanding that our tasks are usually not as simple as our subject line, the second tab will allow you to attach a document already present in CARET Legal. Here, I'll look out to a matter or lead. I can search within a folder or subfolder. I'll grab my documents, and this will link them to the task. I can do the same thing from the document side. If your task is of a recurring nature, you can tell the system that this repeats, how it repeats, and when it should conclude. Our last tab is subtasks and task templates. You'll have the opportunity to add subtasks to better outline and instruct the assignees. If you have a particular process or procedure where you need multiple subtasks, you can preset these in your administrative settings. Everyone will have the opportunity to use that task template in any of their tasks going forward. This will then outline those subtasks for you, and you can add or remove based on your particular need for the task at hand. You'll go ahead and save your task in, and your task will display on the list. Tasks are also accessible using the dedicated tasks space, as well as the task tab on your leads and matters. Tasks are also accessible from the mobile application. Matters in CARET Legal are accessible through the purple briefcase icon found on the navigation pane. Once brought to the Matters space, you'll see a visual header with your matters organized by practice area and status. The matter table found down below can be organized by status filters, as well as searching and sorting by more specific criteria. To the left of my search bar, I also have a View button. Clicking on this will expand out to showcase our Matterscape feature. This is where you can go ahead and create a custom view for yourself or your team. In doing so, it will display specific information in the order you've asked it to show. Clicking on the matter number or using the Open in a New tab will allow you to access the matter details. Once in a matter, the format is largely the same from matter to matter. There are a few exceptions around specific billing features. On the top left, you'll have an address line where you could jump from matter to matter quickly if you get interrupted. For those with accounting privileges, you'll see the matter stats outlining what is the current billing, number of hours billed, amount invoiced, your work in progress, any open AR, and your trust or operating retainer balances. Your matter fields are primary data points for that matter. Things like who is your client, what is the matter name, the practice area, and the responsible attorney and docket numbers. On the right, your custom fields will display based on the practice area selected. Down below, your matter is organized with different tabs for specific record types. The first one will be your Contacts tab, and this is split into two sub-tabs, your matter contacts and your firm collaborators. Your matter contacts are your clients and any other party to the matter. Your firm collaborators are an internal equivalent. This is where you might list a legal assistant or paralegal that is helping the attorney on the matter. Your Events tab is looking at a filtered view of the calendar for this particular matter, and from here I can see a chronology of all of the events that have happened over time. I'll also have the opportunity to add or edit any of these events. Your Task tab is very similar. This is giving you a filtered view of the tasks for just this matter, and from here I can interact with these tasks. I can create new ones and edit anything already existing. Our Notes tab is going to be home to that information that we internally will need to manage this matter. As you can see, once brought to the Notes section, I can click on any of my notes to interact with them, but I'm immediately brought into a blank note space so I could go right into my note-taking process. The Communications tab is going to be home to my phone call notes as well as my email correspondences. And from here, I'll have visibility to the various conversations and communications with the different parties of the matter. Your Text Message tab is giving you a filtered view of the client texting feature. And here I can interact with various parties on the matter, initiate a conversation, or continue a conversation. The Time and Expense tab is going to allow me to view the various time entries. Depending on my permission level, this will allow me just my time and expenses or other timekeepers' time and expenses. For the various time and expense entries, anything that has not yet been billed will also include an edit pencil so that I can come back into the original entry and fill in any blanks or make other modifications. For those with accounting privileges, the Invoices tab will allow you to view a list of the invoices for this particular matter. This will include things like the invoice date, if it's due or past due, what is the current balance, and how did it get communicated to the client. The Ledger tab is looking at certain accounting information. Because of this accounting relationship, this is also permissioned. Here you'll pick either the trust or operating bank account and see the monies in or out relative to this matter. The Payments tab on your matter is looking at monies into the firm, regardless of the type of money, whether it's to pay an invoice or it was a retainer payment, and this will also let you know where the funds were deposited to. Because of the relationship to accounting, this is also a permission tab. All users will have access to the documents on their matters. On the left, you'll have a navigation pane, and you can drag and drop items into the browser to upload them to the system for CARET to store them, or you can drag and drop into a folder in the navigation pane so that I can relocate or organize those documents. This document tab also includes our document templates feature and some of our document automation. Here, I can grab any of my document templates, and within a couple clicks, I will have created a new document. Our intake forms are a great way for the firm to ask for information from a matter-related contact or to organize information they have received from a matter-related contact in other ways. Your Options tab will include various fields, things like referral source, custom permissions, linking in a retainer agreement, as well as your various billing options. Last, you'll have an activity log, and this activity log, similar to one you might see in our lead section, is going to outline the various actions you or others have taken relative to this matter. CARET Legal is an all-in-one solution. While we integrate with QuickBooks Online, we offer a full accounting suite. CARET Legal Accounting manages accounts receivables, accounts payable, trust and operating accounts, and offers full reporting. Our advanced reporting tells the story of your firm's data beyond a profit and loss statement or balance sheet. With over 30 out-of-the-box reports, as well as the ability to create custom reports, CARET Legal will definitely meet any of your reporting and accounting needs. CARET Legal, being an all-in-one solution, has you covered from initial contact with our CRM all the way through to accounting reporting. CARET Legal has the ability for you to stay connected while working from anywhere with our mobile application. We've made sending invoices quick and easy and getting paid faster and less expensive. To learn more about CARET Legal, be sure to check out our website, www.getcaret.com.